And during a visit to South Korea in 2022, that's when she commended the strong alliance between the U.S. and North Korea. Make no mistake, Kamala Harris is leading a foreign policy that would make not only America less safe, it would make the entire world less safe. Here with reaction, Israeli Special Ops veteran Aaron Cohen, Florida Congressman Michael Waltz. Congressman, your reaction.
Well, that's absolutely right, Sean, and we see it right now in the Middle East with this strike from Israel, which they had every right to do, to take out the #2 official in Hezbollah, by the way, who was responsible in large part for the 1983 Beirut bombing. Simplified all the Marines and all the victims of that bombing for so long ago. Justice is finally done. But what is Kamala's approach? Has been to put more pressure on Israel, to pander to the left with Gaza and humanitarian aid, to do nothing about Iran. And at the end of the day, what President Trump knew and why the Middle East was so stable under his watch was that it wasn't going to be solved in Lebanon, Gaza, or the Red Sea. It was going to be solved in Iran, Iran, Iran. And because he had them broke, took out their field general, now they want to kill him. They are trying to assassinate him. And now the intelligence community is confirming that Iran is interfering in the election. If they can't kill him, they want to defeat him because they are the core root of the problem. And Biden-Harris refuses to acknowledge it.
You know, Aaron, if Kamala doesn't want anybody to use the word radical Islamic terrorist, well, then explain to me who attacked America on 9/11/01, who attacked Israel on October the 7th. Can you explain that rationale? Because I find it incomprehensible.
Well, Sean, it is comprehensible, and I agree with Congressman Waltz 1,000%. The fact is that this was radical Islam, Sean. Imad Mughniya, who was the mastermind behind the bombing of the barracks in Beirut in 1983, came up with Faoud Shukr, who is the gentleman that we just magically made disappear in Beirut. Keep in mind that Imad also mysteriously went missing in 2008 when he experienced some technical problems with his vehicle after our Mossad made him disappear as well. We have a long list, Sean, of Islamic extremists who commit systematic terrorism against Israel. But again, this all goes back to the big picture. This is Iran. Iran funds it. They support it. And at the end of the day, Israel's going to pick every one of those names off those lists, Sean, and we're going to keep hitting them. And we do it better than anybody. Our Mossad has got the most actionable intelligence in the world. And again, Congressman Waltz knows this well as a former Green Beret. You have to be proactive with these operations, and Israel's not going to stop. And every missile that comes out from the north in Israel is going to be responded to with selectivity. We're going to be very careful with the civilians in those areas. Beirut was very strategically targeted, but it sends a very strong message to Hezbollah, and it should send a strong message to Kamala as well. This is Islamic extreme terrorism, and we're going to knock it and pick off every one of these guys.
This is why what Joe Biden and Kamala Harris have done by pressuring Israel to show restraint. And what the message should have been, go defeat the radical Islamic terrorists that killed the equivalent of 40,000 Americans in a day. Go win your war. We support your victory over the war on terror. And when you don't fight to win a war, then it goes on longer. And incidents like that, what happened at that soccer field and the subsequent attacks by Israel continue. If you're going to fight a war,
they should be thanking. She should be thanking Israel, Sean, and every American should be thanking them for keeping us safe.
We're going to send her an invoice.
Yeah,
Sean, we're going to send her an invoice.
We're the big Satan. People forget that. All right. Thank you both. Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.